All right, so if you're unaware, recently the US Department of Justice, or DOJ, published a batch of files related to the Jeffrey Epstein investigation in this release, which is over 3 million pages of documents, along with 2,000 videos and thousands of images, came in compliance with the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which was passed in 2025. It was announced that this would be the last major release of Epstein materials, and these files encompass decades of evidence from federal investigations into Epstein and his associates, including FBI emails, interview summaries, financial records, personal correspondence, and photographs. But you might have noticed that just because they said 2,000 videos were released does not mean there are actually 2,000 videos that you could click and watch in a browser. Most of these files are not safe, legal, or appropriate to actually publish in a viewable form, or technically they're not presented in an easy, watchable way. Like, I feel like some of these videos are just MP4s that are embedded within emails that nobody can open in the first place. So over the last few days, a lot of people have been digging through these document releases, the emails, the court filings, the summaries, and the names, and that part is already getting heavily covered. But what I hadn't really seen been covered is the footage. I mean, I expected to see something, not even if it exists, but if it was actually released and what form it was in, and most people can't find it, which is why you're mostly seeing inventories and photos instead of actual playable videos. But that's what this video is. I went through the footage records themselves. You have to go through a maze and then sell your soul to the DOJ to actually view any of this. And I'm also putting the files in a doc, and they're all linked by the DOJ, so it's not like sketchy. And I just want to be clear that I'm not showing any explicit material. However, all the footage you're going to be seeing here is verifiable and it's real. It's not AI. You're going to see a lot of black boxes. I'm not the one that put them there. They were put there to protect the identity of the victims. And if I'm showing you a video and anytime the sound cuts out, that was also not me. It was done to protect the voice of the victim in the video. And we're just going to walk through some of the footage that has been released. So firstly, there's a video of Jeffrey Epstein appearing to chase two victims around his kitchen. They're doing it in jest. We're not sure how old these two are, but they appear to be having fun with him while doing this. There's also around a 20-second video of Epstein dancing with what appears to be one of his victims, which is interesting to see. Up to now, there's been barely any footage of Jeffrey Epstein besides, court trials and news reports and whatnot. So it's interesting to see part of his personality here, but it's also really weird given the context. We have a 4-second video of Jeffrey Epstein and Steven Pinker, a Canadian psychologist, on Epstein's jet. And this one appears to be an accidental video, as it seems like they meant to take a picture instead. Now, as to why Steven Pinker, a well-known cognitive psychologist and public intellectual, would appear with Epstein is beyond me. His connections to Epstein could be academic or criminal, but it also could be both. We do know Epstein aggressively embedded himself in elite academic circles, especially Harvard, MIT, Santa Fe Institute, and the Edge Foundation, and Pinker was a part of this ecosystem, as we know that Epstein loved to present himself as a science philanthropist and a connector between donors and researchers, hosting private dinners with scientists, thinkers, and writers. But I guess we'll never know.
All right, excuse the poor audio. I'm recording this on a lav right now, and I found something. So 13 years ago, Steve Pinker posted and asked me anything on Reddit, and he attached this photo with just identification and him, just proving it was him. Tell me why he's wearing the exact same shirt from the video. Am I tripping? Or is that not the exact same shirt? Anyways, I'll attach the thread below, but he answers a couple questions about. Yeah, I thought that was an interesting find.
We also have a 10-second video of Epstein that's seemingly showing him to be playing with his phone the way an older person does when they don't understand how to record. It's just kind of a collage of him making strange faces. We have a video of Jeffrey Epstein with Jack Lang, the former French Minister of Education and the current president of the Arab World Institute. He was also the former Minister of Culture twice. And as to why Epstein was associated with Jack Lang, we'll never know. However, we do know that Jack Lang himself moved in international arts, education, and diplomatic circles where Epstein, again, presented himself as a wealthy patron of culture. However, there is no evidence that Lang received money from Epstein or even visited his island or is even named in any victim testimony. Still, there they are. Buddy buddy. There's this random footage of what appears to be 3 young children singing, and I'm not sure who took this video. But what I also forgot to say at the beginning of the video is that for all this footage, we should assume that Jeffrey Epstein is the one taking the video, unless we hear a voice behind the camera otherwise. But yeah, it's kind of best to go with that rule of thumb or assume that it's one of his associates. There's footage of more victims, again, in Jeffrey Epstein's kitchen and what appears to be surrounded by lots of baked goods. There's video footage of Jeffrey Epstein confessing in prison that he was sexually assaulted.
Okay, so Darren and I are sitting here. You can hear the echo. I'm pretending I'm talking to Darren. So, hi Darren. So Sarah and Nadia, are you guys having a good time? You can see I have a little sore on my face that I got from some black guy trying to kiss me. It's really disgusting.
With his tongue.
Oh, it's really, oh. Anyway, I have pictures up on the wall. I had to borrow the Scotch tape to get the pictures on the wall. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
And we also have a full interview of Jeffrey Epstein with Steve Bannon, which I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's an hour and you could find this on YouTube. And there's also helicopter footage of the arrest of Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, one of the bigger videos I wanted to get into was the Prince Andrew footage. So there's around 1 second of what we see as Prince Andrew over a very young victim who is clearly a minor. And there's also another video without Prince Andrew, which is a short video of a young girl who's also clearly a minor, wearing a school uniform, and she appears in multiple videos, and it's very disturbing to say the least. However, what I found is that this footage matches exactly with the room that Prince Andrew was in with the other victim. This is also kind of one of the reasons I wanted to make this video. I have no idea what this room is, and I haven't gone through the thousands of photos yet to match anything. I had to comb through hundreds of clips of footage, so if anyone recognizes it, if anyone recognizes anything throughout this video, it would be nice for you to point it out in the comment section, or even just speculate. There's around a 51-second video of a man recording a young woman playing with a dog, and the dog ends up humping this woman. But I don't know who this man is. He's shown at the very end of the footage. I'm not going to show the weird part, but Here, you could look for yourself and figure out who this guy is. There's a 54-second video of what appears to be two women in an airport or a subway, some type of public transportation building. They seem to be talking. I'm assuming Jeffrey Epstein is the one recording again. And you can't really hear what they're saying. They're kind of whispering.
One from Shannon has arrived.
There's a 1-second video of a woman in a car. It's really quick, but all you can hear is the person recording saying, just think about it in the background. I mean, it's obviously this person is trying to coerce this woman into doing something. I'm pretty sure it's Jeffrey recording again.
Just think about it. Just think about it.
There's around a 1-minute video of what looks to be people gathered in a room for a presentation, which is interesting because of the redactions here. So usually you're not going to see the redactions if there's a group of strangers. So clearly there's a couple people or either several people who are considered Jeffrey Epstein's victims, and they all appear to be watching some kind of presentation that's going on through this projector. I'm not sure. The audio is muted, and that's not my choice, but that's what we have. A minute of this. There's a video of a young woman having her picture taken, either next to a mirror or a painting. And you can hear the guy behind the camera, who we're assuming is Jeffrey Epstein, saying, look a little happier. I've yet to see anything that resembles this room in any pictures. Again, I still haven't gone through the pictures yet. And after having to go through all the videos, I don't think I want to.
Look a little happier. Look a little happier.
There's around a 2-second video of Jeffrey Epstein taking a video of a victim in front of his desk. You're going to see this desk a lot. This is his desk. There's several videos of Epstein filming victims while he's sitting in his chair. But in this one, this around 2 seconds, you could hear him say, you could smile, it's okay.
You can smile, it's okay. You can smile, it's okay.
Again, another video of Epstein behind his desk, except there's a young lady beside him and he is filming her. It's around 1 second. There's a video of a young woman in a hotel getting what appears to be room service in her bed. It's around 14 seconds and they're speaking an unknown language. So if anyone could translate, that would be appreciated.
Ни хрена себе. Кто что фоткает?
There's a 20-second video of just a beach. I think Jeffrey Epstein was interested in the waves, the weather. I don't know. There's around a 34-second video of what appears to be a child in a store getting candy. I'm not sure who the person is filming. They're obviously a woman. You could hear their voice. But again, only victims are redacted in these videos. So sadly, you have to assume that this little girl was a victim of Jeffrey Epstein.
So Lily is getting all the flavors of all the jellies. We already got 4 bags, but she thought it wouldn't be enough. So she's getting some more. She's very serious about it. Olivia, how many jelly beans did we get? And then it's just a little part of what we've got.
There's around a 15-second video of a man in one of Jeffrey Epstein's properties signing a blow-up doll. I'm not sure who this man is. It's definitely not Jeffrey Epstein. But this is why you guys are here. Again, there's another video recorded by Jeffrey Epstein where he's behind this desk and one of his victims is sitting on the couch in front of Epstein's desk here. Again, there's a lot of videos that Epstein takes from this angle, and I can't play it with audio. There's copyrighted music. Just know that. This piece of footage was one of the more interesting ones to me. It just appears to be 17 seconds of a random cabin in the woods with absolutely no civilization in sight. It's very interesting. There is around an 18-second video of what appears to be a victim who is dancing for Jeffrey on camera. This is one of the more interesting ones. There is around a 42-second video, presumably taken by Jeffrey Epstein, of a rodeo. It's just a bull riding thing.
Горбач. Не понимаю, как его остановить.
It's completely random. Hey, it was in the files. There is a whole 2-minute video of two victims dancing in front of Epstein's desk. Like I said, he was a sicko for this. He loved making people dance in front of his desk, but it's just 2 minutes of that. Now, this video is specifically creepy to me personally. It appears to be someone filming a blanket over somebody who is sleeping or lying down in a dark room. I think there's an individual under the blanket is what I'm trying to say. I have to doctor this footage just a little bit. I have to turn the brightness up because it's that dark, but I really don't know. I don't know what yeah, I don't know. There's more footage of Epstein filming victims in front of his desk. This one is around a 3-minute video with 2 victims and they're dancing. And yeah. Okay, so this video is interesting. This appears to be a 42-second segment of somebody presenting a rack of clothes to other people. So remember, each redaction you see, that means each little black box is a person. So either this person presenting the clothes is a very tall adult, or they're standing and everyone is sitting or kneeling, or these are all very, very short individuals or children. Either way, they appear to be victims here. And there's no audio, it's completely silent. Here we have a 14-second boat ride that was recorded by phone. Appears to be in some, I have no idea where this location is. I don't know. I would say Europe. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been anywhere in the United States that looks like this. There is around a 35-second video of what appears to be 3 women dancing in a car. So assuming Jeffrey Epstein is the one recording or one of his accomplices, they're recording these 3 young ladies dancing while they're out, who knows where they're going, but that's what's going on. And there's, again, no audio in this one. In this video, we see one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims dancing to Give Me Everything, but this appears to take place in the same room where his desk is. The wall just kind of looks familiar here. There's around 50-second video of Jeffrey Epstein recording from his usual spot behind his desk, and there is a victim that is dancing in front of him. This one is a longer video. We see a young woman who appears to be a teenager or a child doing different poses with a flashlight. The audio was removed by the DOJ, of course, to protect the victim's identity. This is one of the videos you see of someone else recording Jeffrey Epstein. He appears here, what is obviously one of his victims, and lying on a couch. I assume they're outside by the pool. You see Jeffrey Epstein here being Jeffrey Epstein. We also have around a 50-second video of what appears to be a victim recording this time, and who I'm assuming is Epstein in an apartment, an empty apartment. You don't really get a good look on who the man is, and I'm not sure what this location is, but yeah, I'm not sure.
It's fine. Is this apartment exactly across where I live? Like, I'm really from the other side of the...
You might be looking into your old neighbor.
Yeah.
We also have a video of what appears to be several young women at dinner, or a little dinner party, or a restaurant, or a condo. I'm not sure. It's just a lot of young ladies eating dinner, or getting ready to eat dinner. Here we have a 13-second video of what appears to be a victim and an older man who is not Jeffrey Epstein playing by a pool. And I'm not sure who this man is. I apologize for not knowing. I don't know. It's just, yeah. But that's what you guys are here to help for. Now we also have around a 37-minute video of what appears to be, I'm not sure if it's Epstein's Island, but it's definitely one of his properties. Yes, it's 37 minutes, and there's a handful of different segments, and a lot of it is censored.
Keep going. It's amazing what happens to you. Keep playing. You didn't. Tell us what you'll be learning today.
I'm learning some strip things.
Yay!
My boyfriend's back.
Exactly. Brilliant.
Mismatch.
This is mismatch teacher. She's mismatched today. It's just for Jeffrey's amusement.
You never know. See what he did in audio?
That's true. Yes, but it's all within the own privacy. Like sneaks up on you.
What?
He'll sneaks up on you.
odds? It already killed one person, so right?
I can't even get him in my sight.
Let's go.
That's crazy.
Well, circus girl wanted a ride. Happy New Year. Yes. This is pretty good how it comes underneath the hill.
Uh-huh.
this. It's not acrobatic. No, I can't split it.
But it's right on the road. Trying to get all the layout.
Well, really, do you remember what happened? Do you remember
Oh, wow.
the first fight?
And it used to be part of the water supply of New York, Manhattan.
Shot and smelling. But they knew.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, it's what, that's the main... That's what you know, is that the main thing? Is there anything else you can open that with?
That more often than not has
Is it
middle
Grumman?
masonry walls with cover.
That is our boat.
That is ours.
That's cool.
Why is it here? You know, there's an opportunity to find out on the deck.
Use it for the crew chief.
You could build out on the water?
Well, I mean, everything's open now. I mean, there's no...
And those are also pump houses. You see that we could do different things with that's a northern pump house, but they're much smaller than this. This is the prime one.
Okay. You could be all connected or whatnot.
Somehow, I don't know. You could have, they don't have to be.
Okay.
Yeah, just go on.
Hold on.
Great.
No. We'll leave it at that. Last time we heard the steps were pretty... Try to put a little space between you as you go down on the steps. Don't everyone get on the steps at once.
Yeah, you can't really see anything. I have a night shot on here, infrared, so it's actually picking up.
There you go. That's nice and cool.
Oh, did it come down here? So cool. Just get this part. amazing.
So in the scheme of things, Chris, you could actually move all the stuff, right?
I suspect uptown is what they did, yeah.
They, removed all this thing.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, all this masonry is really vintage of the 1860s. It's really quite... Actually, perhaps that might be the vent that goes out up top.
Oh, that's
the transverse road in here? Right. Now, where the reservoir, where the Great Lawn is, there was a reservoir originally there that predated the park, built in the 1840s. It became obsolete in the 1930s. There is a definite connection between, Central Park and the fact that the water supply system is so integral to it.
That's great.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it's great.
And this pump house similar to this.
Pretty cool.
Puppeteer space for a while, but by the 70s it was used as basically staff facilities. So what our program is, we're actually...
Because you could sort of have this already planned out for something, so then what part is available to do something with?
We actually don't have any funding for this.
Oh, okay, so that's, okay. So you just need funding for what you already have in mind to do?
Yes.
Okay.
And in a sense there's basically a top lot geared towards smaller kids.
Mm-hmm.
The large piece out front adjacent to Umpire Rock would be for older kids and is also basically a giant water feature. At the high point, the water actually runs down there. This area out in front will be a large open area with a synthetic turf play surface. And then there'll be swings and kind of an old-fashioned playground off to the south. And it was how
We also have 1 second of a video of what appears to be a child with floaties on and Jeffrey Epstein watching this child in a pool. We also have around a 3-minute video of a basketball pickup game. So like I said, only the victims are ever redacted, which is why the strangers are not. But it's I don't know, very interesting. But it also helps knowing that every single individual that is redacted is essentially a victim of Jeffrey Epstein's and or his accomplices. We also have a video of what appears to be Epstein lounging next to a victim near the pool. It's just 2 seconds of this. We also have a video of around 40 seconds of what appears to be a ceremony or a concert or some type of seminar with several women, and they're all redacted, but there's no audio to go along with this, so it's very uncertain. There's 2 seconds of what appears to be a radiant ecstasy flyer promoting orgasmic meditation, which is the practice of having an orgasm by meditating. We've talked about these types of groups before. The cult One Taste was actually an orgasmic meditation group, just for reference. But of course, they had absolutely no ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Gotta make sure I say that. Now, there's around a 4.5 minute video of Toby the Devil bit that's being performed by Rowan Atkinson, and I guess Jeffrey Epstein was just a fan here and wanted to save it. So we have it. It's in the files.
As the more perceptive of you have probably realized by now, this is hell. And I am the devil. Good evening. But you can call me Toby, if you like. We try to keep things informal here, as well as infernal.
And yeah, it ends up being more the same, but since we've made it this far in the video, I want to talk to you about more of the footage. So like I said, I did link a doc in the description that has all this, and it's all, of course, verified by the justice.gov links, so it's not like weird. But there is a lot more footage that I did not include. I just want to come off and say that there's a lot of videos of what appears to be Jeffrey Epstein's older women or younger women victims showing themselves off on camera. And I don't think I wanted to include those videos in these, and especially since some of them involve, you know, nudity, but not that you could see it since they're all redacted, but I didn't really see a point in including that. Yeah, there's also a couple videos of what appears to be Jeffrey Epstein masturbating, a couple obvious clips from porn. There's someone tickling a baby and they're not speaking English, but it's still weird. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is there's a lot that I cannot put in this video, but I will say the footage does like exist. Like, it's bad. This man was a sick individual along with his associates and the people that deny he did this shit. But yeah, I think I'm done with Epstein. I don't think I ever want to make another video about him ever again. I thought I would enjoy sleuthing around, but I really didn't. I did not. It's some shit. It's some shit. But again, the links are all in the description for y'all. You don't have to do the whole rigmarole of looking for the footage. Yeah, anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. Of course, I hope you're doing well. Take care of your mental health. I hope you didn't watch this video straight through, man. If you did, I can't believe you. I can't believe you. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. And yeah, love you, bro.